5 to deliver his welcoming address.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat petang. Yang amat berhormat Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim, Perdana Menteri Malaysia. Yang amat berhormat sahabat saya Datuk Seri Utama Dr. Rauf Yusof, Ketua Menteri Melaka. Saya juga mengalu-alukan Dr. Kau Kim Hun, Setiausaha Agung ASEAN, distinguished heads of ASEAN delegations, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great honor to welcome all of you to the historic city of Melaka. This land has long been a meeting point where cultures crossed, ideas flowed, and friendships began. From the time of the Melaka Sultanate, this city was known for trade, diplomacy, and openness. It is only fitting that today, Melaka welcomes the delegates of ASEAN, a modern symbol of unity and cooperation. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim, Malaysia is committed to justice, good governance, and regional solidarity. We walk forward with confidence, guided by the values that have long shaped our nation: respect, diversity, and compassion. There is a Malay proverb, tak lapuk dek hujan, tak lekang dek panas. It means what is strong will endure through storm and sun. So too is our commitment to ASEAN, enduring, resilient, and ready for the future. Ladies and gentlemen, your presence here is more than just diplomacy. It's a promise that we will stand together to confront threats that no single nation can solve alone. It's a sign of our region's courage to unite in defending peace, justice, and the well-being of our more than 680 million citizens. Being the chair of Ammtc is a significant responsibility, especially at a time when the world is changing rapidly. Global disruptions and new technologies are changing what security means. The transnational crime we face today is more sophisticated and ruthless than ever before. Criminals use digital platforms, cryptocurrencies, and even artificial intelligence to expand their operations. They cross our borders invisibly, exploiting weak spots in our systems and taking advantage of the most vulnerable people. And this 19 Ammtc is a strategic platform where our talks must lead to decisive action. I would like to outline the 4 main priorities for us to focus on. First, we must strengthen our fight against people smuggling and human trafficking. These are not just policy issues, they are real crimes that shatter families and steal lives for profits. The creation of the Ammtc Working Group on People Smuggling was a good start, but now we must turn our plans into real operations with stronger cross-border investigations, consistent laws, and coordinated enforcement. Second, Malaysia has proposed creating a Ammtc Working Group on money laundering, and this is because illegal money is what fuels organized crimes. If we can cut off their financial lifelines by improving tracking, tightening regulations, and sharing intelligence, we can weaken their entire system. Third, we will work together to finalize the Ammtc Work Program 2026-2028. And this can't just be a list of activities. It needs to be an active plan that includes everyone, has technical depth, and most importantly, is owned by every ASEAN member state. No one should be left behind in building our regional security shield. Fourth, Malaysia is helping to shape the ASEAN Plan of Action to combat transnational crime 2026-2035. This 10-year plan is our roadmap to prepare for future threats like cyber fraud, online exploitation, and AI-driven scams. It will ensure that ASEAN has the necessary tools, partnerships, and political will to fight them. As we face these threats, let's remember that our true strength comes from having a shared purpose. ASEAN has shown many times that when we act together, we are stronger. But this unity must now be matched with courage. We need the courage to face new threats, to update old systems, and to make bold decisions to protect our people's dignity and safety. We must invest in our frontline officers, the investigators, border agents, cyber experts, and prosecutors who are the unsung heroes protecting our citizens. We must also strengthen regional legal cooperation, speed up joint operations, and improve our digital resilience. Our discussion over the next few days should be guided by a simple truth. Without security, there can be no prosperity. This 19th Ammtc is more than just a meeting. It's a defining moment where we show the world that ASEAN is not just a community of countries, but one bound by shared responsibility. To recap, our agenda is built on 4 pillars: strengthening the fight against people smuggling and human trafficking, establishing a Ammtc working group on money laundering, creating an inclusive and actionable Ammtc work program 2026-2028, shaping the ASEAN Plan of Action 2026-2035 as our shared strategic guide. We all know that the generative AI technology is a game changer for achieving some of the goals I just mentioned. But this technology is only helpful if we have the right and sufficient data. That's why data sharing is a must if we want to work together to stop cross-border crimes. I know some of this data is sensitive, but I sincerely urge that our discussions on the 4 pillars include data sharing and the use of generative AI. As a recent January 2025 study by McKinsey stated, employees are ready for AI. Now leaders must step up. We must be those leaders. Together, these priorities are the building blocks for a safer, stronger, and more resilient ASEAN. I'm honored to welcome you to Melaka once again, and may discussions be filled with wisdom, courage, and unity. And let's send a clear message. A secure ASEAN is a strong ASEAN. Thank you.